Hello everybody. It is 2:30 in the afternoon on Sunday. And I had nothing to film this week, but my in-laws just came to pick up my daughter, and I decided to do a little challenge for myself for the afternoon that I don't have a toddler or my husband, because my husband is working today. Hi Momo, you came to say hi? Sweet girl. Thought I would do a little challenge for myself today and let a 6-sided dice tell me what I am going to be doing and for how long I am going to be doing that activity until I decide to go to bed tonight, and who knows when that will be. I do have several things that need to get done, so hopefully those items get rolled. So here's how it's gonna go. So odd numbers are something good, and even numbers are something that have to get done that I don't necessarily want to get done. So if I roll a number 1, I get to read. If I roll a number 2, then I have to do house chores. If I roll a number 3, I get to write. If I roll a number 4, I have to do my school assignments that are due at midnight tonight. If I roll a 5, I get to play my Nintendo Switch. And finally, if I roll a 6, I get to do self-care. This is actually the only even number activity that's not a have to do, don't want to do. I just didn't know what else to do for my 6th activity. And so I decided to do some self-care. I wanted to maybe eat a fun snack, maybe make myself a nice dinner, paint my nails, do something fun for myself. So I'll roll the dice twice. The first roll will tell me what activity I'm doing. And the second roll will tell me how long I am doing that activity. And the second roll, whatever number it rolls on, I'll multiply by 10. So let's say I roll a 2, so I'm going to be doing house chores, and then I roll a 4, so I'll be doing house chores for 40 minutes. My dogs have decided to play. So let's get started. All right, Weasley, let's roll for my first activity, okay? Don't mind the messy floors. I have Alfred going as we speak. All right, for my first activity, I get to read. Yay! Okay. All right, now how long? Sniff of good luck. Ready? Is that a 3? Okay, I get to read for 30 minutes. Okay, Weasley has been really wanting attention, I guess. Okay, so for my first activity, I get to read. I have been reading Alchemized, or listening to Alchemized on Libby, but my hold actually lapsed this morning, so I no longer have the audiobook. I do, however, have the physical book. So I could read Alchemized physically. I could also pick up another book that I am currently in the middle of, Ugly Love or The Family Experiment. I kind of wanted to listen to an audiobook. That way I could color as well, but I don't have any of those on audiobook. So I think I'm just gonna sit in my chair right over here, and I'll go grab a water, and I'll sit in my chair for 30 minutes and I'll read. I'll read Alchemized. Finished with my first round, my first 30 minutes. I was reading Alchemized for about 30 minutes. I got about 20 pages in. I'm not the fastest reader. Plus, it is a very thick book with very small writing. I am on page 819, so I'm nearing the end of it. I have about 20% of the book left to read. I'll get it done soon, hopefully before the end of the month, so that way I can include it in my monthly recap. But until then, it's getting really, really good. I think I'm either at the climax or we're getting there. So anyway, time for round 2. All right, let's roll to see what activity I am doing next. Number 4. All right, so I am doing my school assignments. Good, because I have 2 assignments that are due at midnight tonight. So how long am I going to be working on those? 20 minutes. That is not long enough to get them done, but it is long enough to get started. Okay, so before I set my 20-minute timer, I want to kind of talk to you guys about what kind of classes I mean when I say that I have school assignments due. I am in my last semester, my summer semester of my principal certification program. So what this means is I'm in my practicum course, my capstone course, if you will, and I'm in module 3. Let's see, what assignments are due the 21st? So I have to design my dream office and submit my informal video observation feedback form. Now, fortunately for me, I have already submitted the informal video observation. Unfortunately, my field supervisor had to have appendicitis, or had to have her appendix removed, and is unable to fill out the form and sign it in time. So I actually have to email my professor and let her know that that is not going to get done on time. And my site supervisor is MIA at the moment and hasn't been signing any of my forms. So that assignment is going to be put on hold, but I can design my dream office, and let's see if I can do this whole assignment in 20 minutes. Okay, so I got pretty far into my dream office. So in this assignment, I have to come up with 7 items that I would want to have in my office as an administrator, as well as provide a 2 to 3 sentence justification for those items. 3 of those items have to be leadership style books or articles. And so I've done the 3 books and I've done 2 more items. So I have 2 more items that I need to think of that I would want in my dream office. And then lastly, I need to include ideas for how I would want to make my office feel warm and inviting to students, teachers, and parents. So that's all stuff that I can do in another 20-minute session. So I'm not worried that I didn't get to finish this in my 20 minutes. I also emailed my professor and let them know about my current situation, that my video is done. The form just hasn't been signed by anybody yet. So hopefully that doesn't become a problem. All right, it is 3:30, so I've officially been doing this for an hour. Let's roll again. All right, I'm feeling productive. Let's maybe get some house chores done. So maybe a 2. That is a 5. What is 5? Nintendo Switch time! I get to play my Nintendo Switch. Okay. All right. How long will I get to play my Nintendo Switch for? 10 minutes. Great. I guess that's fine. While I play my Nintendo Switch, though, I think I am going to put on some Gilmore Girls. Where's my Switch is in here. I think I'll put on some Gilmore Girls and watch some of that. Maybe I'll lay in bed. I've been playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. They have a Hercules update, but in order to unlock the Hercules realm, you need to have 14,000 Dreamlight, and I only have, I believe, 4,000. So I've been working with some villagers to try to increase my Dreamlight so that way I can unlock Hercules. So I'll run around with probably Pumbaa, who I'm like halfway through level 9 friendship with. So maybe I will level up to level 10 friendship with him while I'm working on getting Dreamlight. So that is my plan. That was the shortest 10 minutes ever. I was actually in the middle of an episode of Gilmore Girls, and I got about 1,000 Dreamlight points or coins, or, I don't know, Dreamlight, whatever the currency is. So, made progress. I need self-care to come up because I'm feeling tired. I need to eat. Maybe have a little snack. I need like a sugar boost to kind of wake me up because it's only 3:48 and I'm exhausted. All right, let's roll again. All right, what activity am I going to be doing next? 3. So I'm going to be writing. Ooh, okay, I am going to be writing. How long am I going to be writing for? 20 minutes. Okay, so I have a dream of being a writer someday. Well, not being a writer. I am a writer, just being a published author someday. And I currently have so many stories that I am in the middle of, none of which I want to work on right now because I only have 20 minutes. And if I get into it, I want to be in it for the long haul. So what I think I'm going to do is practice my writing skills. I got this at, I believe, Barnes & Noble a while ago. It's called Create a Story. It's a prompt journal to help you write a story. And I think I'm just going to flip to a random page and spend 20 minutes kind of just journaling and writing from that prompt. And that'll kind of be like a writing activity or a writing practice that I'll do for 20 minutes. Okay, so it is 5 o'clock. I wasted some time. My cousin FaceTimed me. So I spoke to her for a while, needed a little bit of a break, but I did finish my 20 minutes. I paused it when she FaceTimed me and I resumed it when we got off the phone. I actually got through 3 of these writing prompts. 2 of them were fun little practices and I wrote quite a bit. But this last one, I think, could be a promising idea. The prompt was an enchanted kissing booth, and it's supposed to be like a romance prompt, but I took it in a completely different direction. So I am going to put a sticky note on this page to remind me to come back to it at a later date and maybe add it to a Google Doc. Okay. Since it is 5 o'clock, it is time to go feed my animals, and then I will roll again. All right, I am here to roll again. I need to roll a 2 to do some productive household chores, but I do not want to do productive household chores. So although I need to roll a 2, I am hoping for another 5. So let's see what it rolls. You kidding me? Yay! Okay, I get to play my Nintendo Switch and watch Gilmore Girls for how long, please? Longer than 10 minutes this time. Dang it! Again, that was the shortest 10 minutes ever. I honestly would have rathered for the dice to just have told me to do household chores because that's a tease. To sit in bed for only 10 minutes to do a little bit of dilly-dallying. I ordered a pizza a little bit ago. It is on the way. So let me go ahead and roll for my next activity and my next time frame, kind of hoping that it's a 60-minute lay in bed, watch Gilmore Girls, and play Disney Dreamlight because I don't want to do chores. I do have to do a load of laundry and finish my assignment, but those aren't going to take me too long to do. So maybe if I just get like a 10-minute household chore, That'll be fine. All right, let's see what I do. All right, what am I doing right now? 4. Was that assignments? What's 4? I forgot. Let me look at my little cheat sheet. 4 is schoolwork. Perfect. Okay. How long am I going to be working on my schoolwork? If it's anything like last time, 20 minutes. Whoa! Oh, it's 20 minutes! Perfect. I think I could finish it. Okay, update. My phone died while I was finishing my assignment, and I did finish my assignment with 3 minutes left to spare. So I was trying to upload the videos onto the computer, but then my phone died. So while I was waiting for my phone to charge, my pizza got delivered. But right before my pizza got delivered, I was like, let me go ahead and do the things that I need to get done today since my assignment is done. So I started the load of laundry. I started the dishes. I watered the plants. I took out the trash. Was that it? Yeah, and I'm about to restart my iRobot because he got stuck somewhere and then his battery died. So he's been recharging for the last few hours. So now I'm going to restart him, so get him vacuuming. I'm laying in bed, eating my pizza out of the box, watching Gilmore Girls. So no judgment, please. I'm actually a little upset because the pizza was delivered 30 minutes late and it's not hot. So I'm a little upset about that, but I'm still gonna eat it. And I'm not gonna call and complain about it because she was a sweet old lady who delivered it from Grubhub. And I'm not a complainer. Anyway, I will get back to you when I finish my pizza and my Gilmore Girls, and maybe we'll do a couple more rolls before I go to bed. Bye. All right, let's see what my next activity is going to be. Self-care! Finally, I get to do some self-care. Okay, how long do I have to complete said self-care? 20 minutes. Okay, self-care in 20 minutes. I could take a shower. That's probably it. Oh, you know what? I do have a body scrub, a new body scrub that I got. I could take a shower, do a body scrub, and a face mask. I can do all of that in 20 minutes. And I washed my hair yesterday, so I don't need to wash it today. So it'll just be a quick shower, body scrub, face mask. Okay. And then after this, I think I'm gonna do one more roll, and then I'm gonna be done for the day because I already finished my assignment, turned it in, and I did all of my chores that I need to do So I think after my self-care, my 20 minutes of self-care, I'll do one more roll and then I'll be done for the night. All right, I look crazy, but I just got out the shower. I did not wash my hair. I did, however, use my body scrub. It was awesome. Let me turn on. There we go. Turn on the light that's in here. It's starting to get dark outside, closing all the curtains to my office. So I did not do a face mask because by the time I got out the shower and put lotion on and everything, I had 3 minutes left on my timer. So I thought, perfect, just enough time to brush my teeth. So that's what I did. Look how cute my office is. It's super cute. That's a cork board that I want to put to cover this random piece of plywood that's right here. So I want to put that cork board right there. Hold some projects, some of my kids' artwork. But right now, I'm just kind of putting the house to bed, closing all the blinds, turning everything off, turning the AC down. And I'm gonna do one more roll, see what it tells me to do. But also, right before I'm filming this is my robot who's cleaning, don't mind him. His name is Alfred. Do your business, Alfred. As I'm doing this, I had Gilmore Girls paused on Netflix. And I see last day to watch, June 30th. Since when is Gilmore Girls going off of Netflix? They've been on Netflix forever. Why are they all of a sudden not going to be on Netflix anymore? So I'm irritated because I never actually finished the series. I think I stopped somewhere in the middle of season 5, maybe. Rory was in college when I stopped watching it a long time ago. So I thought, I'm really in the mood to watch it again. And I'm not even finished with season 1 right now. And you're telling me that I have, what, a week and 2 days? And then it's going to be gone? Where else am I supposed to watch this? So, anyway, I'm going to flip the clothes over to the dryer. The one load of laundry that my husband asked me to do that I took the entire day to do, I'm now putting into the dryer, finally. And then I'll go roll my last roll. All right, let's do my last roll. I really hope it's not household chores because I really don't have anything else to do. And of course, it is household chores. I don't know why I even say anything because, I mean, of course it would be household chores when I literally have nothing else to do. Okay, how long am I going to be doing these household chores? 40 minutes. I don't think I'm going to do that. Look, it's these types of situations where free will really comes in handy. So, household chores. I did everything that I need to do for household chores. And this was back when my phone was dead. So I'm justifying that this has already been done. I watered the plants. I took out the trash. I put it in a new trash bag. Big things for me. I did laundry, washed and dried. Did not fold or put away, but that's not even doing laundry. It doesn't even count. I did the dishes. I even assembled a new standing fan that came in the mail today. What more do I need? I even turned on Alfred. Alfred's vacuuming. What more do I really need to do? I mean, I guess I'll walk around the bedroom and I'll pick up all of the blankets off the floor, but I'm not starting another load of laundry right now. Oh my gosh, it's only 7:43. I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. Please get your tail out of the frame. Thank you, buddy. Mr. Weasley, though, has been really wanting attention all day. Huh, buddy? He's been wanting Mama's love and attention. But it's also getting kind of hot in the house. There's something wrong with our AC, and it just, like, stops working at night. Like, it's going, but it's not cooling the house. So, it's getting kind of warm in here. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. I'm going to count this as a success. I got everything done that I needed to get done, and I got a lot of fun things done, even if they were just for short amounts of time. I read for 30 minutes, I wrote for 20 minutes, and I got to sit and watch Gilmore Girls and play on my Nintendo Switch for 20 minutes. Got all my household chores done, and I got my homework done. So I think this was a very beneficial strategy of getting some stuff done around the house. So I'm going to call this a success. Thank you guys for joining me on my day of fun, or my afternoon of fun. And I'll see y'all later, I guess. I'm going to go lay in bed and watch Gilmore Girls. And that's about it. Bye.